Welcome to the final part of Azure Striker Gunvolt. We are done with the boss rush, and now we just have the absurdly hard final boss.
The finale of the finale. Huzzah!
Hooray.
Hey,
Absurdly
dude,
hard
you are
final
not someone to be talking about bad haircuts.
Everyone in anime has. You know what? That's actually a job I would love to have. Anime hairstyler. Like, imagine how much money the hair dye companies make. It's got to be billions.
Nah,
Screw you, ninjas.
If Dragon Ball Evolution is anything to go by, like, there is no styling them.
Well, that's because Dragon Ball Evolution is American anime.
No. You see, in Dragon Ball, I shit you not, in the Dragon Ball universe, okay, Saiyans literally pop out of the womb with their adult haircuts.
Yep, their hair never changes.
Only half Saiyan hairstyles do, though, because I know Gohan has different hair.
Yeah, because he's half human.
What? So there's like a genetic coding for Goku's awful hair?
Well, no, I'm pretty sure there's nothing stopping them from grooming it. It's just they decide not to, except for Gohan and Goten.
You want to know the silliest Dragon Ball Xenoverse complaint I ever heard? Someone was complaining about lack of racial diversity because they thought the Saiyans should be the only ones with spiky hair, and the humans the only ones with straight hair.
Yeah.
Looks at Pan.
Quarter Saiyan doesn't count.
Nah.
Could she go super, or could
No.
she just go a quarter super? Like
I don't think Pan ever achieved Super Saiyan. No.
Yeah, she just gets blonde knuckle. Yeah, she just gets blonde knuckle hair.
As to whether or not she ever could, I'm not really sure because she never had the chance to. Because
No, Toriyama said she was going to, but he could never figure out how to draw her. So.
Well,
so she could. It's just that she could. Yeah, exactly. That. Whatever. I still take that as that she can, but whatever.
Well, he came up with female Super Saiyans eventually because Xenoverse.
No. In Xenoverse, here's the thing. Okay, your Super Saiyan doesn't have like floaty hair. The hair just sort of turns yellow.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, it is.
So what would a Super Saiyan Nappa look like?
A golden mustache?
I suppose, yeah.
Or we could do Nekomatch and see where the Nappa lookalike has one strand of hair and it just goes straight up.
You know what? I think you can actually make a bald Saiyan and have the Super Saiyan transformation in Xenoverse.
Well, I know you can make someone look exactly like Nappa and then use whatever voice track it is to have the Team 4-star Nappa voice. Oh yeah, fuck this guy for the record. Seriously, fuck this guy.
What's going on in this fight, Ron?
Okay, well...
He has an impenetrable barrier, which you have to zap the Muse to get him to put it down, but only once she's away will the shield be down, so you have to constantly be zapping her with the shield in order to damage him. If you're not doing that, you can't damage him at all.
So you basically have to... You basically either have to be really close if you want to get good damage with the lightning bolts, and he moves around a fuck ton too, or you just gotta like chip damage him and the fight takes forever. And it's actually pretty hard to dodge too, so. Yeah.
And there's a special mission of beating this level without getting hit.
Wait,
I'm getting flashbacks to right now. The final boss of Freedom Planet. Like,
wait.
Dear God.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Hold the phone. There's a mission for beating this level without getting hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna put my middle finger and I'm gonna point it at the general direction of IntiCreates head office right now. And yeah, they can have that because I don't know if that's even possible. Well, I mean,
I'm sure it's possible,
but fuck us trying to expect someone to do that shit.
It just probably means that there's a definitive pattern that you can read here. It just takes a while to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he definitely has a pattern. It's just getting good at it.
Yeah, that was the thing about the final boss in Freedom Planet too. He attacks so quickly and so ferociously, but there's definitely a pattern there. You just have to get it down.
It's always swords, the knife stab. He shoots with a gun, then he throws you. No. He stabs you first. He attempts to stab you.
So what is this about him having a pattern?
Yeah, no. Because I haven't played Freedom Planet in a few months. So he attempts to stab you. He tosses you to the other side of the room, shoots you with a gun, and then attempts to stab you again.
Fuck the damage output on his fucking sword.
Well, you're supposed to jump over that. Or if you're playing as Lilac, the Dragon Boost makes you immune to it.
Yeah, it's just like, you have to really time your Dragon Boost, because once you use it, you've got to wait a few seconds before you can use it again.
Yeah.
But, he just flies around the room, and when he hits you, he does so much goddamn damage in one swoop that you're going to die a lot. I had like 90-something deaths on my final death count, and most of it was during the goddamn final boss.
Goddamn.
They count how many deaths you have in Freedom Planet?
Yeah, at the end you have a sort of a stat readout of how many deaths and how many collectibles and how many whatevers you got.
A death count for each stage. It's kind of like a Zelda 1, actually. No, was it Zelda? No, Zelda. Link to the Past did that.
It's one of these huge Titan bosses that sits in the background the whole time.
Yep.
I think
Now for this one, you have to shoot both of those at the same time in order to release the shield on his core.
and then you gotta
Keep zapping all of them.
So you see it all ties together in the end. The resurrection boss was training for this.
Yeah. So at the very least, it's not something that that you haven't done before. And this is where I think having the Naga is really good, because all you have to do, you don't have to like do damage on the black and white things. On
No,
the
you just
sides.
have to zap. You just have to zap them.
So you can have 3 tags on the
core.
on the main core, and only 1 on these 2, and then you'll be getting a lot of damage in.
So the only thing that drains health is shooting the yin-yang symbol.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Oh god, you're almost out of health and the boss is barely scratched.
Yeah, you have to do this entire thing on one. No, actually, I think if you die, you do go back here.
You start here, yeah.
Yeah, so they do have some. Oh wait.
But I have Anthem.
Wait, I thought
Seriously?
she was brainwashed. I thought she was brainwashed.
You can use this during the final boss.
Yep.
I believe this is how I beat the actual final boss.
Yeah.
You know what? This is more ridiculous than fucking Hyper Mode in Metroid Prime 3.
I mean, no, Hyper Mode had a time limit. This just keeps on going until the stage is over.
I know! Well, no, because in the final boss in Metroid Prime 3, you were perma Hyper Mode.
Yeah, but that was like, I think you could still die from being like corrupted.
Yeah. Well,
so, there was a risk to it. I mean, a very tiny risk that like.
assuming the final boss lasted long enough, sure.
Yeah, but this it's just there's no penalty to using it.
For a second there, I thought he was going to break into a J-pop song himself.
I am evil and gonna take over the world.
Your song sucks! Your song sucks! Mine's better.
It's weird, but the thing that I'm remembering most right now is Jubileo from Bayonetta.
Is that the final boss?
Jubileus?
Yeah, Jubileus, the giant fucking god statue.
That was an awesome boss battle, though.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of funny, though, because Bayonetta and DMC4 came out around the same time, and they both ended with the main character being imprisoned in a giant statue piloted by an old man, priest person. And the red-haired, the red-clothed, white-haired person busting them out.
It was obviously a trend at the time.
Wait, what? How?
Well, you see, in Bayonetta, Jean was colored specifically as a reference to Dante. So, she had white hair and red clothes.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Did we make it? You sung a J-pop song to me, you tell me.
I
Okay.
just realized why I was thinking of Freedom Planet so hard. This room looks like the place where Mila turns into a monster mutant dog thing.
Yeah, that was the thing.
What?
So here's where the bad ending is going to take place. What you need to do is after the credits roll for the bad ending, you talk to Jewel again, and after you have all 7 jewels, she'll give you a necklace. You have to go in and equip the necklace. It gives absolutely no benefits whatsoever, and it makes you weaker. And you have to go play the final mission again.
It actively makes you weaker?
Because you don't have any thing there to protect you.
Oh, okay, so it's not like it minuses stats, it just doesn't give you bonuses, okay.
Yeah.
So wait, you play the final mission, you get the thing that you got for collecting all of the gems. You play the final mission and
While wearing the necklace, and then it goes to the final boss. Yeah.
So even if you get all the gems before the final boss, you can't. You have to beat the final level twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say you mentioned bracelet, and I suddenly got ghost and goblin scares. I was like, shit, what?
Yeah, so it turns out we were working for the bad guys the whole time. Dun, dun,
Well, to be fair, the corporation wasn't very good either.
Well, true. It's just it's more a case of everyone being evil, but still.
I am the dead.
So really, of all the shit that we can do this entire game, just a single gunshot like that does us in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it cuts to the credits, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, you shot Jewel too.
Yeah, he's a dick.
So the bad ending is you straight up dying.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't even get it's not even like they only show this scene on the good ending, and you're left with like the victory of beating the corporation. No, it just ends with this, and then
You die.
yeah.
Hooray! Da 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 da.
Mission complete.
But plans
what?
can be rewritten. You're just a red squiggly line in my Microsoft Word project, Gunvolt. What?
And he's aware of what happened in the bad ending.
Oh, it was a dream? Oh, we're suddenly playing Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, they don't. They basically
They sort of poke fun at the fact that there's a bad ending.
So yeah, better find all the thingies.
But you have been actively looking for them this entire playthrough.
Yeah, they're some of them are kind of obnoxious though. So it took me a while to find all of them. I had to look a few of them up. I remember.
I don't think I've ever had a playthrough of a game where collecting MacGuffins for the sake of a better ending, and I did it all by myself. You know, I think there's like Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost World, like Red Rings. I never found all of them myself. I had to look for a guide, like 3 or 4 of them.
Well, there's
Yeah.
always no matter what you do, there's always the one that you just can't find for whatever reason.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny that you mention that because I have exactly one blue orb fragment in Devil May Cry 4 that I haven't found in my recent playthrough. And I can't find it. I can't figure out which one I missed. I know it's not a secret mission because I already completed all 12 secret missions in this playthrough.
It was in you the entire time, Lewis.
The blue orb fragment was in all of our hearts together.
So this is the good ending?
Yeah, Ryan cut past doing all that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
in this playthrough, the necklace saves his life.
It's not even a magical necklace. It's just that cliche thing where they happen to be wearing something and it catches the bullet.
Didn't Mythbusters say that like having the Bible in your shirt pocket wouldn't actually save you from a bullet or something?
Well, how close are you getting shot? Point blank.
Yeah.
I forget. They did an episode on that. I can't remember if it was true or not, that like having a Bible or a deck of cards in your shirt pocket would save you from getting shot in the chest.
I would say it probably depends on the proximity of the blast.
Well, they're
And the type
Mythbusters.
of bullet.
They go through this stuff pretty in depth.
Okay.
Mm.
So, by the power of a glorified bulletproof vest, we win?
Yeah, now the J-pop is... We are one with the J-pop now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm writing this new J-pop song. I think I like it's shot through the heart.
And you're to blame. Darling,
No,
you
it's actually
gave
that
love
asshole over there.
a bad name.
You give humans a bad name.
What am I fighting for?
Shot through the heart!
An angel smile is on your lips.
So yeah, Living Jewel, not Septima Jewel, is the dead.
No. So yeah, so she lives inside of him. So he... does that count as getting to, like, third base, I guess? I don't know.
Now we can summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It's
See
all
how
come
many
down
nerds
to
get
card
that
game.
joke.
It all comes down to card games.
No, it's like, how many people actually like got far enough into the series to know what I'm talking about?
I know it's a thing. I know exactly what you're talking about, but it didn't really matter to me.
So now we're permanent awesome mode.
I think they have
Colors!
I think they're playing a different J-pop song for this, if I remember correctly, or am I making up stuff? Actually, hold on, I can just check by turning the volume up on my...
Oh my god, you're using Infinite Sky Stars.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a different J-pop song.
Oh, right, you.
Oh, we forgot one!
Alright, thou.
Wait, what's so special about you that you get to skip on the earlier boss rush and be part of this boss rush instead?
Wait, hold on. Is he the only one left?
Yeah.
Well, it's not like you even have to try. You've got permanent J-pop mode.
Oh god, he's got headphones on. I don't stand a chance.
La la la, I'm not listening. La la la.
Listen to me.
Oh, this preaching's putting me to sleep.
It's like one of the, it's just like, man, we want to do a trainer Pokemon battle with you, but you're just not paying attention, and it's actually getting kind of annoying.
I just want to go fight the extra boss.
Nope. You will do the boss rush, and you will like it.
Okay. And this is me not caring. Oh, you took away your sweet J-pop.
Look, because I ran out of electricity.
Oh, he's almost dead anyway.
Why won't you just die already?
I'm assuming you're saving your Lux Caliber for the real final boss.
Yep. This guy's not worth killing with the super move.
Holy
Man.
shit, I'm on fire. Look, I'm sorry, my iPods just need to be shook up a bit. There's my J-pop.
Why the hell why the gack did I have the village people in here?
I'm assuming these things don't hurt all that much.
No.
Fuck you.
It's
And
kind
that
of
was
weird because
the-
I didn't immediately categorize those on the wall as spikes. They kind of look like those things you can just grab onto and bounce up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know why.
But they're shocky, which hurts us, even though we're powered by electric.
No, not the purple things. Those look dangerous. I'm just talking about the spikes on the walls.
Ah.
They didn't look pointy
yeah.
enough.
They do kind of look like ladder rungs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So you're not on my side. No.
Wait, is the final boss seriously going to take place in the elevator level?
Yep.
Oh no, he crushed his sunglasses at night.
Stupid Eisen.
Yeah, so now we're going down on the elevator because
Fighting Weiss the Immaculate. Wonderful.
I actually don't think
Oh.
he's as bad as the earlier final boss.
No.
Can we
Well,
not mention Dirge of Cerberus until it's appropriate?
Are we ever even gonna do that game?
I ain't fucking touching that game.
I'll record it someday. I just need to get another copy of it. You see, I have the strategy guide for that, so I don't even have to try to find things. I already have like this book that tells me where to find them.
So wait, Dirge of Cerberus is a prequel, right?
Sequel.
No, it's a sequel. It's
Isn't
actually
there a prequel?
chronologic. Yeah, that's Crisis
Equal with
Core.
Crisis Core, yeah.
Dirge of Cerberus is chronologically the most recent game in the series, and it has like a stupid cliffhanger ending that implies that they were planning to do more after that, but as of yet they have not.
Ah.
Possibly because it was such a freaking bomb.
So I'm guessing that they're just not gonna touch Final Fantasy VII ever again.
People have a nickname for the compilation of Final Fantasy VII, the complication of Final Fantasy VII, for good reason.
Like Crisis Core was alright.
I'll defend Crisis Core. I found that legitimately enjoyable. This is Dirge of Cerberus. No.
It was decent gameplay wise as far as a portable game goes, and story wise it was enjoyable. And Zack was a nice character. It's a fun character to play as, you know. But Dirge of Cerberus is just weird. It's like for some reason they threw in all these blatant Metal Gear Solid references.
Oh no! Why did that guy? Man, what was his Cyclock about?
He doesn't have one, as you saw. He just had chains.
Oh wow, it must
What
be
even-
a really lame secret then.
What even just happened there?
That was a super move.
What's a Cyclock? I hate you. Oh shit, I need a Cyclock to see that.
I think there's actually a point like that in Trials and Tribulations where Gumshoe has a secret, but it's a really tiny secret, so it's just like, it breaks after like one thing. It's just like, yeah.
It's just the lottery ticket.
It wasn't that big of a deal, dude. You just didn't want to talk about it.
And that's the final boss down.
Almost died there.
It's always their gut that they hold after getting bombarded with electricity. Well, not the knee. The ankle.
Because, I don't know, like you can live without your ankle. Did you just really say glutes?
Yes.
Would you really want your final moments to be you clutching your ass? I mean, seriously, dude, think about
Well,
that.
come on. Like, say like you finish the boss, he's high in midair, you know? It's like he falls straight down after losing all his power. Yeah, he better be holding his ass. I'd be holding my ass. And then I monologued for some more.
That's what the heroes do.
Yeah, I killed him.
Well,
Alright.
actually, I'm not sure if he's dead or not, but
Why did we like
Yeah.
this guy again?
This is going to take some explanation.
But he's not going to.
So, like, in the next game, does Gunvolt just mysteriously lose this power?
No clue. We'll see.
safe bet.
Yeah, there is a sequel planned. Yeah, there is a sequel planned. It's just, I don't know.
Was quiet and unreadable as a desert?
I'm assuming something was lost in translation.
I
I
don't think anyone's
walk a
ever
lonely
tried
road.
reading as a desert. I don't think anyone's ever tried reading a desert. So,
Yeah, definitely sand. It's hot, too.
ooh, birds
It's
and butterflies.
symbolic. Because he's supposed to be the bird, and she's the butterfly.
No, because you see, glowing blue butterflies are totally a Persona thing.
Yeah,
it's
so
like-
Who's Its Face was just watching the entire time. It was just like, man, I thought my
That's
universe was
Philemon.
That's
weird.
creepy.
Philemon.
You know, I was kind of wondering what that blue butterfly was while I was taking a shit. And then I find out it's you, and I'm just weirded out, man.
You know, to be
So-
honest, Philemon sounds like the world's lamest Pokemon. Like, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
kind of like this voice of Persona 1, though.
Well, no, I'm just saying the name itself.
Wait, no. Which Persona 1 are we talking about? He has a different
The
voice
original
in,
PS1
PSP
rendition.
Oh,
It's like, wow, you
incredibly
sound
not.
nothing like what you should sound like with that mask.
It's like he sounds like a character you can take seriously in the PSP version, but in the PS1 version, it's just like, oh my god, this is Castlevania Symphony on the Night levels of Narm.
Yeah, so that was Azure Striker Gunvolt. We didn't talk much about it, but there wasn't much to talk about, it seems.
It's a decent enough game. It's just it's got issues. Is mostly
A lot of the things that we could talk about for this game we've already covered in our X commentaries. So
It's not a matter of... We really obviously don't have much to say about the story. I mean, we established in part 1
Well, the
where,
story sucks. Is why
Yeah.
we don't have a lot to say about it.
you know... And we can spend 7 parts ripping it apart for different reasons. There are 4 of us. Or we can mitigate the suckiness of the narrative by going off tangents, which is what we do best, and I fucking like it when we do that.
well, it's better than
Because it-
spending 7 parts talking about how Weiss the Immaculate is basically Sigma.
And I'd rather not do that.
We'll get to
No.
Waste the Immaculate eventually.
What's
God.
Weiss the Immaculate?
Eventually.
It's the name of a
Weiss
guy
the
from Dirge
Immac-
Cerberus.
Weiss the Immaculate is basically Sephiroth with a gunblade and Merrick hair.
He had 2 gunblades.
2 gun katanas,
Yeah.
even.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had basically no character because at no point in the game did you actually hear him say anything. And the only times he ever spoke were when he was possessed by someone else.
Okay, that
But
sounds
you fight
dumb.
him yeah, but you fight him in the end when he's in his right mind. He fights against you for no discernible reason. You beat him, and that's it.
Yay?
You get no idea what his fucking character motivation is. Now, here, there is a thing about Dirge of Cerberus, though. There's a multiplayer storyline, but it was cut from the Western releases because the multiplayer mode is not in the Western releases. And the multiplayer mode is where the bad guys get all of their character development.
Oh.
You see what the problem is there?
Oh my god. It's terrible.
Okay, so yeah,
I'll pick it up, Azure Striker Gunvolt, later. I probably might just do that before my number 9 comes out.
yeah. Well, it's a fun enough game to play.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's not the best game in the world, but it's fun enough. Like, it's
And honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know anybody, just from my ring of friends that play any sort of game like this, Mega Man X or Zero or this, for the story.
Oh no.
You know?
I think
Nah,
I think this game just emphasizes it a little bit more than it should.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, in games like this, the story is more like just an element that emphasize that draws you into the gameplay experience. It's not the chief focus like it would be in a point-and-click adventure or an RPG.
And if a game like this does manage to construct a decent narrative, more power to the game. It's
Yeah,
just most of the time it's more miss than hit.
Yeah, one of the things though is that when games like this try to take their own stories too seriously is usually when they slip up. Like, I want to bring up Devil May Cry 3 again, but it has like by and far the best story in the Devil May Cry series, specifically because it's so well paced and it's not taking itself seriously at all. So for what it's trying to do, it hits the nail right on the head. And then Devil May Cry 4 comes along and tries to take the story more seriously and fumbles the ball across the board.
Except for scenes when Dante's there.
Well, that's when it's not taking itself seriously. That's why that's the best part of the game. But it fumbles the ball and comes off as half-assed as a result. And then you get DMC the reboot, which is way high on its own story. And, well, we've talked about that game already.
You should go watch that commentary if you have not already, to hear us complain
Yeah.
about DMC.
I am still looking forward to playing the definitive version, though. It seems like they fixed a lot of my gameplay issues with it.
It's still like every time we do a game, there's like an update that comes out like right after we do it.
Like I've given up on expecting the first version of any game I ever played to be the actual best version.
Yeah, you
Because-
just gotta buy the same game again, like 12 months from now.
Remember,
Yeah, and you know what? We should all just stop buying video games until 12 months after their release, and see if that kills the gaming industry at all.
Well, probably.
Remember, Gunvolt, I'll always be a breath away. By the way, you haven't brushed your teeth today, I noticed. I'm really regretting being a breath away now.